Dvaita Gadadara Srivasadi Gaura Bhaktarunda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Mataji. Hari Hari Bol. Wonderful, Mataji. That Mangalacharan is so pleasing to the mind, Mataji. Hare Krishna. Hari Bol.
Because of your pronunciation, I learnt Mataji.
Because of, Aishwarya Mataji, I am learning Sanskrit now. I am attending Sanskrit classes. All glories to Srila Prabhupada.
It became a by heart Mataji now.
Yeah, yes. Very nice, Mataji. Very, very nice. Like this Mangalacharan, when we start our day with Mangalacharan, no, that day you can see the difference, Mataji. Hari Bol. Hare Krishna.
Nowadays,
Yes.
film songs will not come into my mind, Mataji. Only Krishna Charan and all these things will come into my mind, and I will be humming these things only, Mataji.
Hari Bol.
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna.
Mataji. Thank you.
Wonderful. Wonderful, Mataji. As a Sunday also, we all are having nowadays. So Sunday we will have, what do you call that, Kunti prayer. That also we
Yes.
will learn, so we can keep on humming that also. Hare Krishna. Very nice. What happened? Nobody else has joined. Ananya also has not joined. I don't have their number. I wanted to call them. Second is Loknath Prabhu. Loknath Prabhu will attend only when he is not traveling. He is actually in a travel job. Gaurika, no. One more Mataji. I forgot her. Ritvika, right. I forgot. I have asked for the number. Let me see. Today if we get. Yes. Mataji, would you like to summarize in nutshell the 5 verses what we have learned from third chapter? Just a glimpse.
Yes, Arjuna asked a question to Bhagavan. So he was in a confusion. So Arjuna asked, is karma yoga is higher than buddhi yoga? Or buddhi yoga is higher than karma yoga, then why should I fight? That's what Arjuna's question. And Arjuna was confused. So that's why he was asking ekam vada, means one way of approach to do his karma. So that's what he requested Prabhu to answer his question. Then Bhagavan said, so Bhagavan gave as early also, Bhagavan gave the 2 paths. So he gave karma yoga and gnana yoga. Karma yoga with gnana yoga by applying knowledge. So that's what yesterday we learned. And
Hari Bol, Hare Krishna. Very nice, Mataji. That is Jnana Mishrit Karma. Some people do karma without knowledge, but at least Krishna is telling without knowledge doing karma, if you renounce the karma pala. So that is the main thing. What are the very, very important verses? This for 2.47, 24/7. Karmanyavadikaraste. Are you able to see the screen? Yeah. Okay.
yes.
Karmanyavadikaraste. This is one. Do your duty. Do all your duty. Ma faleshu kadachana. Ma means never. Never you think that, you never get any interest in the karma pala. Or never you think that you are the doer. Okay, so very important is always do your duty. Don't think you are the doer. And also, ma karma pala heturbur. Never attach yourself to the karma pala. Then, mate asangasva akarmani. It is better to do this karma instead of not doing anything. Akarmani. Akarmani means what? Not doing. So, 3 things. Do your duty, but while doing the duty, don't think you are the doer. Don't get attached to the result. Don't try to be inertia, in inertia. That means what? Not doing anything. So 3 important things he told. That is why this verse is very, very famous. But we have to do the duty. Krishna never said, leave everything, go take sannyasa and go. Do your duty. Okay, Hare Krishna. So in the next one, what happens? Arjuna and Krishna is again telling, very important thing. While doing the duty, you may get success also, you may get failure also. Siddha asiddhayoho. Samo bhutva. So what you have to understand, whenever you do duty, whenever you do anything, even if we go somewhere, we may, unfortunately, sorry to say that, we may not be able to reach that place for some reason or the other. But we should not get attached to that. That means we should be equipoised. So siddha asiddha. Whether you succeed or whether you fail, samo bhutva, be equal to that. So in the next verse, 2.48, 2.49 is a turning point. 2.49 is what? How it is a turning point? Krishna told one word here. Don't do abominable acts. That's all. That triggered Arjuna to ask the question what Mataji explained now. Karma path, yeah, jnana path. Which is better, he is asking. So what is this verse? Durena kevaram karma buddhi yoga dhananjaya buddhau sharanam anvicha kripana palaketavaha. Kripana means all those who are very, very miserly people. So Krishna told, oh Dhananjaya, keep all abominable activities far distance by devotional service. So Arjuna thought, wow, Krishna told me to be far away from abominable act. So killing everybody in the war is abominable act. Oh, Krishna gave me permission. Now I can run away from here. He thought like that. But still, in the rest of the verses, when Krishna already started explaining him about Buddhi Yoga, this is Karma Yoga. After 60th or 50th verse, he has started explaining Buddhi Yoga. So when Krishna explained Buddhi Yoga, now Arjuna got a doubt and he asked whether Jnana Mishrit Bhakti, Karma Mishrit Bhakti. Because Buddhi Yoga is devotional service. So now Arjuna is asking, Karma Mishrit Buddhi is better or Jnana Mishrit Buddhi is better? So which Buddhi Yoga is better? So that was the question asked by Arjuna. So we were in 2.5 we completed, right? Kshanamapi. Mind cannot sit idle even for a second. That is why, mind will keep thinking. We have to feed the good thought to the mind. What we feed to the mind only will think. Is it not? So Krishna says, as the sixth verse will go, then we'll come to the 7th. Yeah. Kshanamapi. Karmendriyani samyamya na aste manasa. Sorry, that was 5th. We have to start from 6th, okay? Yes. Nagi kashchit kshanamapi. Jatu tishtatya akarmakrit. Akarmakrit. So we can't sit idle for even a single minute. Why? The mind will keep on. The nature of the mind is to think. So, karyate hevasha karma sarva prakritir jair gunaihi. Everyone is forcefully, they are supposed to act. Because we have taken birth only to act. Whether it is animals also keep acting only. Even if they sleep, their mind is active. That time also. Is it not? So everyone is forced to act helplessly according to their qualities. What are these? Three guna. These qualities are acquired by nature when this body comes in touch with the material world. The soul enters into this body, then the body takes birth. The moment this body comes out, it gets contaminated with the 3 gunas, which are imbibed, which are inborn in the material nature. Like say, for example, Swadharma. Yesterday also, now also I saw that was Tektva Swadharma Bhajan, which just now I saw that. Tektva Swadharma
1.5.17.
Yes, Mataji, but in the purport just now I saw. Which purport I don't remember. Maybe here, right? Just now I saw. Tektva swadharma charanambujam harer bhajanna pakkota pate tato yadi yatrakva vabhadram abudha amushyakim abudha. You will do. Bhuta means past. Abhuta in future. Kovartha apto bhajatam swadharmaka. So it is better to do swadharmic activity even imperfectly, better than doing perfectly other dharmas activity. So what is other dharma? Varnashrama dharma. So in Varnashrama dharma, whichever varna we are, whichever ashrama we are, better to do that activity, even if it is imperfect, no problem. Because Krishna says, don't worry, I will take care. Neha Vikramana Shosti. Here also you say, once I need to know that your bhava, you want to do your swadharmic activity. That is sufficient. Rest of the things, I will take care. This is what Krishna says, right? Okay. So, since the mind cannot be idle for a single minute also, it is always better to keep ourselves engaged in the swadharmic activities. Okay, very nice. Thank you, Mataji, for wonderfully, yes. Who wants to read?
Hare Krishna,
Only
Mataji.
there are two of you. You read half, Vamshidhar Prabhu will read half. Yes, Mataji. Ekambreshwar Prabhu also can try, Prabhu. If you want, you raise your hand. Okay, Prabhu. Whenever you are comfortable, you want to recite, you raise your hand, then you will be the first person to recite. Hare Krishna. Yes, Mataji.
कर्मेन्द्रियाणि संयम्य आस्ते मनसा स्मरन् इन्द्रियार्थान् विमूढात्मा मिथ्याचारस उच्यते.
Very, very wonderful verse. This word is extremely important because when we say, okay, you read the translation, then we will go back, Mataji.
One who restrains the senses of action, but whose mind dwells on sense objects, certainly deludes himself and is called a pretender. Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Hari Bol. Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna. Dongi sadhu, we say, no? Dongi sadhu. They are really, they cheat not only themselves, that knowledge they don't have, they are cheating themselves, but they are cheating the entire universe. They say, no, one you like this, so phone will be there, Kamandavalla will be there, Japamala will not be there at all. In one hand, they may be having their BD, etc., and they are wearing the saffron dress. So don't you think it is just pretending to others that they are sannyasis, they have renounced everything? Yesterday and day before also in the second chapter we saw very well. Sannyasa comes not by outwardly attire or action. The mind has to be purified. Purification of heart takes place by doing karma. The more karma we do, we get entangled. But at the same time, jnana process takes place. 100 times we try to, even take a small child. Small child tries so many times to stand up and walk. How many times he falls down? Isn't it? Similarly, any action we try to do in the beginning, like we learn to drive two-wheeler, four-wheeler, whatever it is, whenever we try, we, like so many accidents might happen. There's a beautiful verse name is not coming to my mind right now because already I thought of the analogy given by Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada has given, just now we saw, no, tektva swadharma, we may fall down. If you fall down also, don't worry, I will uplift you. There, Srila Prabhupada gives this analogy in that verse. Srila Prabhupada says, don't worry, in royal roads, accidents do happen. Such a beautiful analogy, you see. Royal roads, accidents do happen. That means what? We all try to get attached to Krishna, Bhava, Prema. We all are. That is what, in the previous verse he told, no, start doing your Varnashrama Dharma activity. However you do, he say. So we all are in the process. Instead of pretending to others that I have renounced everything, I am a great bhakta, like that, instead of pretending, at least you show to others, I am not able to proceed in this path. I keep falling down. But I am sincerely trying to. My endeavors are on, going on. That is 1,000 times better than showing to others that I am already renounced. Okay, so that is what this verse says very well, beautifully. Whose mind dwells on sense objects, they can never renounce. So Arjuna asks a question, no, should I renounce or should I do action? So he is saying, don't try to renounce before your purification of heart. Arjuna, you are a Kshatriya. Let purification of your heart take place. Till now, your purification has not taken place. So, halfway, if you leave everything and go to the forest, you will keep killing animals unnecessarily and you will be getting entangled. Action entangles, whether punya karma or papa karma. Punya karma also entangles us. If we do lot of punya karma, saying, I do charity, give charity here, and this, that, Anath Ashrama, this thing, I conduct, what do you call that, Bhagavatam, Saptag, etc., everything I do. Like that we do. I'm not saying don't do. Do it for the pleasure of Krishna. So whenever we want to do these things, Mataji, should we do any charity? No. You have to do. Do, but give the karma pala to Krishna. That is what we say, karmanyevadikaraste, don't get attached. I could do. I gave so much of donation for this ashram. Like that, don't do. Also, there's one more very important thing. Full 17 chapter tells. Yajna, Dana, Tapa. Yajna, Dana, Tapa. These are the 3 karmas everyone has to do. And these 3 karmas are performed in 3 different modes. Yajna is done in 3 different modes. Sattva, Raja, Tama. Yajna, Tapa. Tapa is also done. Even the charity is also done. Right? So full 17 chapter. In fact, next verse I think. Bodily karma, karma towards the soul, karma towards the society, everything, multiply by 3. All activities can be done in all 3 different gunas. Same person, in the morning he does something, in the night he does something because of the impact of gunas. So unless and until one who becomes what gunatit, what is gunatit? Transcending all 3 modes. He is known as gunatit. So when a person is gunatit, automatically it goes without saying that what? He has transcended all the 3 modes. That is gunatit. So that means his mind is purified. So if he does any action, that will not bind him at all. So even if he falls down, Krishna says in 6.41 and 42, even if he falls down for any reason, after great success he falls down, he will be born in the next birth in a great devotee's house. Or little bit he tried, he came to little certain 70%, 80%, 60% like that. Then he fell down, he will take birth in aristocrat family, he said that. Prapya punya kritam lokan ushitva shashwati samaga shuchina Shrimatam gehe yogo brashya vijayate. He says he will be born in aristocrat family or he will be born in a rich family. Shuchina, Shrimatam. That means big people who have got fame and name in the society. That what happens if he is born in that family, he may not have to worry about his bread and butter. So he can concentrate on devotional service, akarmic activities. That is why. Okay. So that's why I said that Srila Prabhupada had given this analogy. Accidents do happen on royal roll. If somebody scolds you, you didn't cook well today, or you didn't do your work perfectly, you say this. They'll be all, perplexed. You say, yeah, accidents do happen in royal road. So they'll be able to understand. No one can become perfect, right? So here, I told 3 kinds of works, right? What are the 3 kinds of work is given here? One is for the not in this verse. Okay, it is given in the next verse probably. Society I saw, that is why I thought it would have been given here. No. 3 kinds of work we all do. Work related to take care of our body. So why Krishna is saying you have to act. Can we live without eating? Can we live without drinking water? No, we cannot. It is said, maybe maximum 1 week we can live without food. Okay, another, maybe without water, 1 day we may live. Okay, but 1 minute without air, we can't live at all, right? So that is what Krishna says, to maintain your body, you have to work. So in the process of working only, again, we get entangled. So what Krishna is saying once again, here. See, but karmendriyani samyamya, when we do this action, we have to bring our senses into control. But nothing. But in the next verse and all, we are going to see. You see now, what will happen? Be grateful to the Lord. That's all he is saying. Yes, Prabhuji. Ekambar Prabhu wants to read. Yes, Prabhu. This
Yes,
verse.
Mataji. Yastva
Hare
Indriyani
Krishna.
Manasa Niyamabharte Arjuna Karmanjaya Karmayogam Asakta Sa Vishasyate.
Very nice. Vishishyate. Correct, Prabhuji. Translation.
On the other hand, if a sincere person tries to control the active senses by the mind and begins Karma Yoga in Krishna consciousness without attachment, he is by far superior.
Hari Bol, Hare Krishna Prabhuji, thank you very much. So, previous verse, what did he say? You don't be a pretender. Even if you are not able to succeed, not able to control your senses, not able to do bhakti, you are keep falling down, fine. Keep it up, no problem. As a child keeps falling, getting up and walking, never mind. But on the other hand, one more time, he's, like 2-3 times if he says, we say, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, Kalau nashtyeva, nashtyeva, nashtyeva gatiranyata. He says, that Sankirtan, Hare Krishna, the Mahamantram is the only, what is that, uplifter in this Kali Yuga. Other than that, Nashtyeva, 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 Gatiranyada. Other than the Mahamantra, no other way in this Kali Yuga. Like that, Krishna is going on telling in 3 verses like this. What is he saying? Do your karma, don't renounce, but do it without any attachment. Okay, he is very, very far superior than that pretender. Yes, I think it will come. Varna and Ashrama, you see here, the whole institution of our this thing. Prabhuji, if you want to read, you can read this also, Prabhuji. Highlighted one. Hare Krishna. Okay. Anyone else wants to read?
Hare Krishna
Hare
Mataji.
Krishna, Mataji, read.
The prime the prime
Swartha
Swartha Gati, or goal of self-interest, is to reach Vishnu. The whole institution of Varna and Ashrama is designed to help us reach this goal of life. A householder can also reach this destination by regulated service in Krishna consciousness. For self-realization, one can live a controlled life, prescribed in the Shastras, and continue carrying out his business without attachment, and in that way make a progress. A sincere person who follows this mind is far better situated than the false pretender who adopts show bottle spiritualism to cheat the innocent public. A sincere sweeper is in the street is far better than the charlatan mediator who mediates only for the sake of making a living. Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Hare Hare Bol. Thank you, Mataji. So you see, Varnashrama Dharma is on the basis of Chaturvarnyam Maya Srishtam Guna Karma Vibhagashaga. So even that is why in Krishna conscious also, a Chandal, dog eater, can become a Vaishnava. We have that, like, not Chaturvarnyam. Vidya Vinaya Sampanne Brahmane Havihastini Shuni Chaiva Shwapakecha Pandita Samadarshina. So a Pandita. So who is that? That there are 3 kinds of devotees, right? 3 levels. Devotees are in 3 levels. Neophyte, we all beginners. Madhyamadhikari, we all are Kanishta Adhikari. So Madhyamadhikari, a person who understands what you call that Veda, etc. But he does not know how to argue. Means what? See, there are other people also, non-devotees are also there, right? So a neophyte cannot even take a question from the non-devotee. But Madhyamadhikari, he knows very well Bhakti, he understands, but when the non-devotees argue, he cannot argue with them. He is Madhyama. Uttamadhikari, he is the, like he considers all. Pandita, Shuni Chaiva, Shwa Pakecha, Kavi Hastini. Elephant, cow, Pandita, dog eater. Uttamadhikari consider all of them equally. So even when they have to preach at that time, they have to come to a lower level. Why? Because at their level, if they say, they are not able to preach, they say, because they see everybody equal. They see even those who are sitting in front of them also know everything. So what am I going to tell them? Like that they have a feeling. That is why what they say, like all the Uttama Adhikaris, before they sit in the Vyasasana, they pray to their Guru that, I have to come to little lower level in order to preach your message. We can't say in order to teach. No one can teach. See, all these classes are, I am telling you, it's no teaching or no learning or no teaching. Nothing. These all, what it is. We all are taking part in Krishna's Leela. These all are Krishna's Leela. He has spoken, right? Guru Maharaj has said this to my Shiksha Guru. So my Shiksha Guru once told me, Mataji, whenever you sit, like it's not Vyasasana. Vyasasana is different. But whoever tries to spread Srila Prabhupada's message, they are said to be sitting on the Vyasasana. So what my Shiksha Guru told, Mataji, Guru Maharaj has very clearly told that whenever we are in the, we have to share some Srila Prabhupada's message with everybody. We have to think or we have to tell that we are only taking part in Krishna's Leela. So that is what is happening. Krishna's pastimes are going on. We all are participating in his pastime. So this is better. Or, no, I know everything. I am going and meditating for myself. Like that, going to Himalaya and sitting. Like I'm not saying, most, I can't tell names. We all know in this Kali Yuga, how many of these dongi sadhus tell, I'm the Lord, do Abhishekam for me. And people do also. I have seen with my own eyes a lively, a person who a living person is sitting as a God, Lord, and these people are doing Abhishekam to them. And then later they repent. That is society, isn't it? Hare Krishna. Yes, Vamshidhar Prabhu. 8th verse. Read, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Niyatam kuru karma tvam karma jnano hai akarmaha sarira yatra pichate na prasiddhye akarmanaha.
Haribol, very nice. Yes, Prabhu.
Performed your prescribed duty, for doing so is better than is not working.
Doing the prescribed duty is better than not doing anything. Then we are not able to hear you, Prabhuji. One cannot even maintain one's physical body without work. So this is what I was telling, 3 kinds of work we all do, right? It will be given, I will highlight. 3 kinds of work. What is it? One is to maintain our body. One is to maintain our, to maintain our position in the society. And one is for the elevation of soul. Yeah, okay. You read this also, Prabhuji.
Mataji, just before I lost internet, huh?
Yeah, you one last line. Only here in this, one cannot even maintain one's physical body.
Okay.
That time your audio was not there, Prabhuji.
Okay. There are many presumed
Pseudo meditator.
meditator who mispresent themselves as a belonging to high no Mataji, we remove the blue Mataji.
Okay. Yes, Prabhu.
Parentage and great professional man who falsely proves that they have sacrificed everything for the sake of the advancement in spiritual life. Lord Krishna did not want Arjuna to become a pretender. Rather, the God desired that Arjuna perform his prescribed duties as set for Kshatriyas. Arjuna was a householder and a military general, and therefore it was better to perform him to remain as such and perform his religious duties as prescribed for the householder Krishna Kshatriya. Such as activities gradually cleanse the heart of the mundane
man.
And free him from material contamination, so called all
No, Prabhu, one line you left. So-called renunciation.
Sorry, Mata. Renunciation for the purpose of the maintenance in never approved by the Lord, nor by any religious scripture. After all, one has to maintain one body and soul together by some work. Work should not be given by
capriciously,
without an purification of materialistic
propensities. Terrible. Thank you, Prabhuji. Okay, so beautifully Krishna has told work cannot be given up. At least 3 types of work we have to do. One, we all anyway do. We take care of our physical body. Either physically, outwardly, inwardly only. We may not. Like Kama, Krodha, Moha, Lobha, everything is there. But for outwardly, eating also, for looking wise also, strength and beauty, everything we take care. Is it not? Similarly, in the society also, we want to have some name, fame, etc. So the duties towards the society also we do take care. Unfortunately, duties towards the soul. The soul is hungry. Soul is not getting food. The food for the soul is the devotional process. Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu Smaranam, Pada Sevanam, Archanam, Vandanam, Dasyam, Sakyam, Atmanivedanam, the Navavida Bhakti given by Prahlad Maharaj. Prahlad Maharaj ki jai. He gave the 7 process, right? Shravanam, Kirtanam. So food for soul is Shravanam. Food for soul is Kirtanam. Food for soul is Vishnu Smaranam. These 3 are very important. These 3 are pervasive. What is meant by pervasive? It is applicable in other things also. So these 3 are applicable in Vandanam also. These 3 are applicable in Archanam also. These 3 are applicable in Pada Sevanam also. Lakshmi is doing Pada Sevanam. Remembering Krishna. Reciting Krishna's name. So in Padasevanam also, Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu Smaranam is involved. In Archanam also. A person does Archana, who is very famous for doing Archana Bhakti. Now in the Navavida process, who is known for Archana Bhakti, you know? Prithu Maharaj. The wonderful devotee. He is none other than Lord's Satyavesha avatar only. Prithu Maharaj. Okay? He is known for Archanam. Akrura is known for Vandanam. Who is that? Parikshit Maharaj known for Shravanam. Shukadeva Muni, he told Bhagavatam, known for Kirtanam. Prahlad Maharaj, Vishnu Smaranam. His father threw him out from the hilltop. He was remembering Vishnu that time. Om Namo Narayanaya. Mad elephant. And the poisonous snake room he was put. All the time he was, even in that fire, his Hiranyakashipu's sister Holika, she had a boom. What was that boom? The boom was like, fire cannot kill her. So what did Hiranyakashipu told? Oh, Holika, come here. You take Prahlad and go and sit in the fire. Anyway, fire can't do anything. Prahlad will be burnt. And she sat down. Nothing. Both of them came out. In fact, it is said somewhere that Holika was burnt. Okay. So that is why. Because Prahlad Maharaj all the time Vishnu Smaranam he is in. So Navavida Bhakti. The more we do Navavida Bhakti, purification of our heart will take place. So we have to keep on hearing. That is why do we have to chant loudly? While chanting, 3 things are happening. What are the 3 things we say? Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Kirtanam is happening. Also we are hearing. And mind is at the lotus feet of Krishna. So 3 things are happening while chanting itself. Navavida Bhakti, 3 processes done. Okay, so we should remember always that at least no one can, we have to, see, initially people may feel very happy that, I don't have to do anything. My father has got lot of money, I can enjoy that. Gradually, time passes, they won't enjoy that. They will all feel suffocating, sitting and eating. Even for elderly people, I'm telling you, for elderly people, nobody these days want to go to their children's house and sit and eat in their house. Nobody wants to. They all want to do some activity or the other. And blessing in disguise, COVID came. All elderly people like me, above 60, we all are all the time into Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu Smaranam, Mandanam process only. Is it not? So sitting idle is not at all recommended by Krishna. Why I am going on saying is meditation. We will again proceed now to 6th chapter that talks about Ashtanga Yoga. Ashtanga Yoga, what do we say? Focus, all of you, close your eyes. Okay, concentrate on your breathing. Imagine there's a light in the center of your forehead. How long we can do that? How long the mind will listen to you? Isn't it? The mind has to be engaged. So in Krishna consciousness, what happens? By doing many activities, our mind is doing yoga. What is yoga? Uniting with the Lord. So by doing mala, we do garland seva. We do garland seva. Nobody chats there, I'm telling you. We all do mala seva, garland seva. We are not supposed to speak. When we speak doing garland seva, there's a possibility that we speak, spit comes. So we all are told only to slowly, without opening our mouth, we all are supposed to chant. At the back, the chanting will be going on, Prabhupada's. So we all have to chant in our mind. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. We have to chant and do garland seva. In the kitchen though, we are not at all supposed to open our mouth. When we do, we have to chant in our mind and our mind focused at the lotus feet of that seva is known as Radharani seva, because making varieties of bogas, Radharani every day she makes new item. She never repeats. Because she takes that much care of the Lord, she never repeats the items. Okay. So generally kitchen seva is known as Radharani seva. That time also we don't. We all again, focus. Ekaka Kuru Nandana. Mataji told Vyavasayadmika Buddhi, right? So one pointed focus. With that we serve the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So automatically what happened? We transcend ourselves from Karma Yoga to Buddhi Yoga. Buddhi Yoga is none other than doing service for the pleasure of the Lord, Krishna. So working in Krishna consciousness, remembering Krishna, keeping Krishna in the center. We are doing any activity for the pleasure of the Lord. You go to office, keep Krishna in the center. Oh Krishna, you have given me the strength to go to office today. I am going. Because balam balavatam chagam kamaraga vivarjitam. 7th chapter Krishna says. Okay, that 7th chapter now, next one, this verse. 7th chapter, so many verses we can give reference here in the 9th one. Yes, once again we'll start. Yes, thank you Mataji for the attendance link. Yes, Mataji. Go ahead. We'll go one more round.
Yagnartha karmano nyatra lokayam karma bandhana tadartam karma kaunteya mukta sanga samachara.
Beautiful. Yajnartham. What is yajnartha? Just you see that.
Work done as a sacrifice for Vishnu has to be performed. Otherwise, work causes bondage in the material world. Therefore, O son of Kunti, perform your prescribed duties for his satisfaction, and in that way, you will always remain free from bondage. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. So, doing the prescribed duties. Where from we will know what are our prescribed duties? That is why Veda is important. Veda has given the prescribed duty, which ashram, which varna, what they are supposed to do, how they are supposed to do, everything. Till then it is okay. And that immediately after that the Vedas will give yamivam pushpitam vacham, it will tell the Palashruti. Then what happens by doing this activity, slowly we get attached to this karma pala. Getting attached to the karma pala is known as bondage. But what is the ultimate goal? Yesterday, you remember when we started the 3rd chapter, there were 3 arrows. Where do you want to go? Where do you want to go? We have to decide. We want to go to Goloka. So if you want to go to Goloka, what are we supposed to do? Do all the activities and tell ultimately, Sarvam Sri Krishna Arpanamastu. Krishna, I am doing it for you. That is what is sacrifice. Yajnadana tapa. Yajnadana tapa are the prescribed duties. Do charity, do austerity, do sacrifice. What is this sacrifice? Sacrifice every day we do. Morning to night we do sacrifice only. You know, once if we are born as a human being, what happens? We all sacrifice. What do we sacrifice? We all eat, right? All of us have to eat. So who gives us this grains? Farmers give us the rain. Farmers, how do they grow this grain? Because sun, light, moon, rain, everything comes. Who gives all these things? All the devatas. Who are these devatas? They are none other than the representative appointed for specific purpose by Supreme Personality of Godhead. See, Prime Minister cannot take care of all the departments. Finance department also, agriculture department also, home ministry also, how can? So what he does, he appoints his representatives and they take care of all the activities so very well. They do not want the country suffer. They do not want their citizen to suffer. They all are doing their, prescribed duties to the foremost accountability. So these devatas are supposed to do their prescribed duty. What are their prescribed duty? To keep us happy. That is why when we go to devatas, devata, you give me this, devata, you give me this, you give me this. They all give. Why do they give? That's the instruction given by the Supreme Personality of Godhead to them. Kamaistai kritagyana prapat anyena devataha. Kamaistai, kama, lust, because of our desire. We go to prapanye anya devataha. We go to different devatas and we ask. They will immediately give, as I told you yesterday, the mother will not give gems, but the devatas will give gems. Devatas are not bothered whether you get stomach pain or worms come in your stomach or not, because they have to follow their instruction given by the Lord. Lord told, whatever even Lord will sanction, I am telling you. Hankering, deep hankering is there for the Atankavadis, without the sanction of the Lord, nothing will happen. Yes or no? I told the verse, if you remember, 18.14. Adhishtanam tata karta karanam cha pritakvidam vivita cha pritak cheshta daivim cha panchamam. Yesterday I told. Right? 5 elements are important for any action to take place. So, if the Atankavadi is bent upon, I will get money, my family will be very happy, I want to do this, I am getting trained for this. They are also Eka Kurunandana. They are very, very jihad. We call it as patriotism to the core they have. But all the time they meditate on that. Before they go for any terrorism act, they meditate and meditate and meditate. Islam is really, I am telling there, this only thing is, again, Prophet Muhammad also came as a representative of the Lord for that religion. Who can understand? According to their understanding, we have to preach them, no? So whoever is in whichever guna, accordingly we have to preach. So those who are in tamo guna, eating meat, etc., everything, not following the prescribed duties, akarma, what is that? Vikarma. Vikarma are just against the prescribed duties of Vedas. Not to his satisfaction, against his satisfaction. They are also doing prescribed duties. But against, what happens? In Vedas also, some of the duties are given and they have been prohibited. They don't understand. As I told, they kept on reading. Next page it is given, provided, like that it is given. When you can do all these things, they didn't read that. They read all these things. You can eat meat, you can give bali, you can marry as many times as possible. All they read. Provided. All the classes are coming in the next page. They didn't read it. Okay. So, that, Vishnu, whatever we do. So, how we are doing yajna every day, you see. So, human birth happen, okay. We all eat grains and that grains comes from the rain. And the rain comes from, again, the devatas give us rain. So, devatas give rain. That rain is a sacrifice to the earth. So now the earth will grow. The grains will be produced. So those grains are the sacrifice by the earth. Food grains are that. So earth's sacrifice is the grain. We all eat the grain. So the grains are our sacrifice. It becomes our ahuti for us. So that means we put the grains into our belly. So this is the ahuti we are giving. So the Vaishwanara is sitting inside our belly. Who is Vaishwanara? Aham Vaishwanaro bhutva praninam degam ashritaga. 15.78, maybe 8 or 9 or 10, something like that. So he says, Aham Vaishwanaro bhutva praninam degam ashritaga. I am seated in everybody's body in the form of a Vaishwanara, Jatagni, the fire which helps to digest the food. So that whatever food grains we put, that's Aguti for this fire. Who is the fire? Supreme Personality of Godhead Himself. Okay, we ate the grain. Then it becomes as semen. So that sacrifice of the food what we ate by our bodies, for the female, that is, and the male both, it becomes as a semen. That is a sacrifice. And that, from the semen comes a human being. Again, the same circle comes. Okay. So that is why this is the sacrifice. Every sacrifice what we do, we drink water also. We have to think of the Lord. Krishna tells in the 7th chapter, Rasogam apsu kaunteya prabhasmi sashi suryayoho. Rasogam apsu kaunteya. Oh kaunteya, I am the taste in the water. I am the heat in the sun. Rasogam apsu kaunteya prabhasmi shashi. Shashi is that coolness, that is a moon. Heat, light and heat in the sun. So Krishna is telling everything Krishna only. So whatever we do, that is why, see, these devatas are supposed to give the benefit to us. Because for those who have this gratitude, everything I am getting because of that. Of course, okay, devata, no problem. You see here, devata in Bhagavatam, in Vedas it is written, devatas are all each and every part of the Lord. Indra is here, Aniruddha, I think arms. So like that, all the devatas are part and parcel of the Supreme Personality of Godhead only. Okay, so when we eat, give the ahuti to our belly, belly is nourished. Is our hand also nourished? Even the hair is also nourished with the amount of food what we eat. So obviously all these devatas are also nourished. Got it? A is equal to B, B is equal to C, A is equal to C. So if we have to please the devatas as a gesture of our gratitude for the light and moon, we can do yajna to the Supreme Personality of Godhead. When the Supreme Personality of Godhead, when the stomach is pleased, all other parts are pleased. So when the Vaishwanara, when the Supreme Personality of Godhead is pleased, all the devatas who are as a part of our body in the form of devatas, they are there in the form of different parts, but they are devatas. They are also pleased. Okay? Hare Krishna. So nice, no? So yajna dana tapa. Don't forget this at all. All the Ashtanga Yoga and all talk about yajna dana tapa only. Any Bhakti Yoga, believing that. Karma Yoga you take, do action, it says, do why? We have to earn our bread and butter. We have to take care of our body. So again, so austerity, tapa, we have to do austerity. Tapa means what? Do hard work. So that's the austerity we do. By doing hard work, we earn. That comes as a karma pala to us. But we have to sacrifice the karma pala to Krishna. So when the salary comes first day, initially I remember when we were all very young, when our father used to, that time cash only. First time he used to bring, we all will be waiting. Who will take the cash from father, and they will run to the Lord. So that altar will be there at home, no? Because we used to take some little kalkand mystery we keep that also along with the cash what he brings, and we can have that kalkand. So for that we used to fight who will go first. Although we used to come down and give everybody, we can eat first, no? So why I am telling, even anything you buy, fruits you buy, dress, new dress especially, it doesn't go to the almirah at all. Those days it used to go to the Lord's room, puja room. Nowadays nobody has that reverse. And Mataji, you only told that they all are karma kandi, we should not follow. Yeah, don't follow. But at the time of taking it to the Lord, we are keeping it in front of the Lord and we are thanking the Lord, no? Oh Krishna, thank you so much. I wanted this dress. You gave the money to my father to buy this dress. You gave the strength to my father to work very hard. With that attitude. Now you understand, Veda's main objective is to please the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Sam Siddhim Haritoshanam. Atapumbe Dvijastresha Varnashama Vibhagashaha Swanishchitasya Dharmasya Sam Siddhir Haritoshanam Varnashama Vibhagashaha. All the activities of Varnashama Dharma are to please the Sam Siddhir Haritoshanam, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So understood, Yajna is very, 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 very important. All different, any Varna we are in. Nowadays, the Yajna practice has gone, but still that Ganesh Chaturthi comes, big Pandal is there, Pandal program, they perform, but they all are doing it in the mood of Rajoguna. There's a competition from that market Pandal and this market Pandal. So they all are doing it in the Rajoguna, but we have to do in the Sattva Guna with that gratitude. I see, you all tell me once, I think I have told this. The farmer, scolded the Lord because he lost everything. Flood came or something came or drought came. No water, whatever it is. He lost everything, all his harvest. He scolded the Lord like anything. You don't have eyes at all. You don't have mercy at all, like that, like. So the Lord also, he kept on, okay, bearing. But finally he asked, okay, you did so much, what did you do? He said, I plowed the field. How did you plow? With my bulls. So then, okay, with your bulls you plowed. Then what did you do? I saw the seeds. After that, what did you do? I watered the plant, then fertilizer. Then what happened? Rain came and all harvest went. Okay, so the Lord asked, did you make the seed? He said, no. Did you make the bull? You produce the bull? He said, no. Did you produce the water? No. Did you produce the heat? No. Then what did you do? You just bought the thing from the market and you came here and you used the bulls as a tool to plow the field, etc. Everything. When the harvest took place very well last time, did you thank your bulls? Did you give extra food to your bulls? Did you do puja for your bulls? Did you do all these things? Did you do puja for the water? That's why yesterday I was telling Kuva Puja, you remember? So these all are Vedas say. But the ultimate objective is Samsiddhir Haritoshanam. But we forget the ultimate objective. Whatever comes on the way, we, take that and go away. So we start enjoying the fruits. That is what is Krishna is saying, don't do that. Those days also, the first harvest, you remember Pongal we used to celebrate. The first harvest used to come, like that with the grains in the plant only, they bring the plant and we do puja to that and we keep it very carefully for a week or something. After that, that harvest takes place. Who does all these things these days? So where do we show our gratitude at all? We don't show our gratitude. That is why this Kali Yuga, that showing the gratitude is nothing but yajna. Okay, I hope you understood. Okay, this is the last verse for the day. Ekambar Prabhu, do you want to read or can Vamshidhar Prabhu go ahead? Who wants to read? Yes, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
Read, Prabhu.
Saha yajna praja srishtva purovacha prajapati anena prasavidyavam eshavostiva ishta karma dukho.
Hari bol, Hare Krishna. Here, Prabhuji, pati, he we say. When the visarga, here H is there, no? In English, whenever H is there, if E is there, he we say. If there T-A, A is there, we say aha. Like that
Prajapati he.
Very good. Yes, Prabhuji. Prajapati he. Who is Prajapati?
He is son of, he is Brahma's son, Mataji.
Yes,
first who is...
Correct. Yes, Prabhu. Indra also, Brahma's son.
But he is a creator of humans, Mataji.
Who, Brahma?
No, Prajapati.
Brahma's son only. Prabhuji, Brahma
yes, Mataji.
created...
Brahma's son is Prajapati.
Indra also. Brahma created
Indra's
first...
son also.
1 minute, Prabhuji. Brahma first created the Chatush Kumaras. 4 Kumaras were the first born. But not by biological means. Manasa Putra we call it. He created. But these Chatush Kumaras told they were not interested in progeny, creating progenies. Okay, so they said they were Gyanis. Then finally they became Bhaktas. So they were always, you can see 4 Kumaras. They will look very young, small boys. They will not wear any dress also, small boys, right? So they said no. Then the Ashtavasus, then 11 Rudras. So many were Brahma created. Finally, Brahma got very angry. Lord has given me this responsibility of creating progenies, and these children of mine are not at all listening to me. He got so angry. That time with this anger only, Shivaji came, Rudra. So like that, different sampradayas. I am not going into that. So after that, Brahma created Prajapati, Praja Atipati. So who was the first progenitor? From Prajapati, the human beings, the creation started happening. But before that, Brahma created so many people. Okay, Prabhuji, Hare Krishna. Yes. In the beginning of creation.
In the beginning of the creation, the Lord all creatures sent forth generation, O man, and demigods, along with sacrificers of Vishnu, and blessed them by saying, Be happy by this yajna sacrifice, because it is performance will bestow upon you everything desirable for living happily and achieving liberation.
Hari Bol. So what is the main objective of Veda? Veda has given all the prescribed duties and karma pala for the desirable happiness. What is the permanent happiness? Going back to
Liberation.
Godhead and liberation. Correct. Very good, Prabhuji. Achieving liberation. But in the process of following the prescribed duties of Vedas, we forget the main objective and we start enjoying our karma pala. So we say, no, Putra, you need do Putra Kameshi Yajna. Like that, so many yajnas are performed for specific karma palas. Okay, Hare Krishna. We will go to this also. Thank you, Prabhuji and Mataji. We are going to the, yes, yesterday we saw 5. So today we will go to 6. 6 is only, yeah, Dongi Sadhu. I told no, 1 second, slideshow, yes.
Indian identity, Mataji.
But Prabhuji, I'll tell all these things happen abroad also, Prabhuji. There also beggars are there, everybody is there. But they don't highlight.
Correct.
Unfortunately, we Indians are very happy propagating our own weakness to everybody. Okay, this is agony,
Exactly.
Prabhu. This really, Mataji, it's agony. Other so many things happen, multifaceted than what here happens. Here we don't have any control over media. So that is the reason what does not happen also is highlighted like anything and propagated. But whereas what misfortune happens also is not propagated in other countries. Anyway, so karmendriyani samyamya. Samyam means control. Karmendriyani, we have to karmendriya, jnanendriya, karmendriya. So first we have to control our sense. Actually it is senses, but sense objects we should say. If we know, sense objects will attract us like anything. So if you know how to have control over the sense object, what are the sense objects? Tanmatraye. What are they? Shotram, Chakshus, Parshanam, Rasanam, Granam. Shotram, that is the seeing, the nature of the senses. That is eye. Eye has got seeing ability. Yes, I've got Shotram, hearing ability. So this hearing ability, as I told you, you remember that deer. Deer's hearing ability is prominent. Elephant's touch ability is prominent. I think in this class only I told that. Remember, the fish smelling ability is prominent. So like that, when we all
Fish
know.
smell and elephant touch, deer is by, I think, senses, I think, sound.
Hearing sense.
And bees for taste.
Bumblebee, taste.
One more thing, Mataji.
That is what do you call that? Sorry, that is a bumblebee. Honeybee is taste, bumblebee is heat, light. When the bumblebee sees the heat and light, it goes on the light and sits. Light is very hot, it loses its body. Soul. Right? So 5 senses. Different animals are, only one sense is prominent. But unfortunately in human, all 5 senses are prominent. So we need to know Indriyarthan Vimudatma. So we should know how to control. But that is why Mityachara sa uchyate. People show outwardly that they have controlled all their 5 senses and sense objects, but not. See the beautiful, who is there in that picture? Who is he?
Lord
Hare Krishna.
Jagannath Mataji.
Jai Jagannath, Jai Jagannath. Yeah, Jagannath is so, I mean, he's so pleasing, no? The way they dance with him before the Rath Yatra is so nice. And if he wants, the Rath cannot move even millimeter, point zero millimeter also, he will stop the Rath. It happened, you know, when Bhakti Vinod Thakur was born. When Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati was born, Bhakti Vinod Thakur is his father. Bhakti Vinod Thakur was the judge at that time. So when the Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati was born, you know, Rath Yatra time, so Jagannath came out and everyone was shouting, Jagannath, Jai Subhadra, Jai Baladev. They were shouting and the Rath was dancing and coming. And when their house came, the Rath stopped. So many days it stayed over there. Then it came to Bhakti Siddhanta Swami Saraswati's mother. Maybe my son has to take darshan. She took Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati, newborn toddler. She just put him in front of Jagannath and the hair fell on it. Who is Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati? Who is he? Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati. Okay, son of Bhakti Vinod Thakur. But one more. He is the Guru, Acharya, spiritual master of our Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada says spiritual master is Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati. Okay, here, who is that sweeping? Who is sweeping?
Is for Jagannath Rath Yatra Mataji.
When the Rath comes, we
So
sweep.
who is sweep King Mataji, who is
Yes.
administrator.
Yes, he is a king.
Yes.
Okay, homework, find out. Okay, he is so humble. Amanina manadena kirtaniya sadahari. Sorry, word, it came in my mouth only. Okay, Pradhabrudra. He was the king. Okay, he was so humble. He requested Chaitanya Mahaprabhu like anything to meet him. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, I am a sannyasi. I don't meet this king and all. But he was so desperate to meet Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So before the Rath Yatra only, you know what happened? When, but Chaitanya Mahaprabhu knows he is a devotee, he does lot of service, everything. But still, he wants to, Yadhyadacharati Shrestha. He has to show how the leader behaves, the Janata will, Janata will behave, right? So he did not want to meet him. Finally, what happened? I think Sheila, one of the Goswamis only came and told Prataparudra. Mahaprabhu is resting in that Vatika. There is one Vatika name I'm not getting. He's resting in that garden. You just go and you serve him. He will be, you know, nobody else will be there, no? You can have his association. He ran and he started doing his Pada Sevanam to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Mahaprabhu suddenly, and he was singing Gita Govindam. He was singing Gita Govindam.
Oh, nice Mataji. It was mesmerizing. He himself, Krishna, the writer was, I think, himself, Lord Krishna, he's
Jayadev Goswami.
Yes, Mataji.
Yes, Prabhu. So when he chanted the Gita Govindam, then Mahaprabhu gave him darshan also. Okay, Hare Krishna. So that why is it that, see, this word is very important. Swartha Gati. Swartham means we all know, no? Self-interest. So our Swartha Gati, our self-interest should be to reach Vishnu, to please Vishnu. To reach Vishnu later, Vishnu will decide whether to take us or not. We should not ask. That is why liberation, not moksha. There's a lot of difference. I am not taking the topic today because if I start, you all will have a lot of doubts. Anyway, entire institution of Varna and Ashrama designed reach this goal. So Varna Ashrama Dharma duties should be to reach this goal. Which goal? Supreme Personality of Godhead. Reached by members of every Ashrama and Varna through service in Krishna consciousness. That is what. You do any Varna follow, you do any Ashrama you follow. No. Your varnashram, that's why I said Swanishitasya dharmasya samsiddhir karitoshanam, that atapumbir dvija shreshta varnashrama vibhagashakha. So all the time when we do our, see, I was telling, we go to office. I stopped in between. We go to office to earn money. Yeah, okay, no problem. After the day is over or in the afternoon when you are supposed to have a prasadam. Oh Krishna, you gave me the strength. I worked very hard. Okay, so that he has to sanction. Atangavadis, I said, without Krishna's sanction, Daivimscha Panchamam, without he sanctioning nothing. Avan Indriya Anumasayade, we say. Not a single small, minutest atom also will not move without him, we say, no. But that is what, when it is for the pleasure of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Pretension, Mithyacharam Asati. So pretension exhibitions are detrimental. It is harmful in achieving this goal. It is not possible. Okay, so I'm supposed to tell the story, 2-minute story only. Yesterday, Mamshidhar Prabhu reminded, right? Why Duryodhana got the boom. Many times I have told when they had to go, who Pandavas had to go for exile, right? When they had to go. One more story also, I thought I have mentioned also. Okay, no time, again tomorrow. So when Krishna told each and every Pandava to go to different direction to accumulate wealth. What is the wealth? Astra and Shastra. What's the difference between Astra and Shastra? Homework, you find out. So when Krishna told everybody, you go and collect Astra and Shastra, then everybody went in different direction. So Duryodhana came to know about it. Aha, these people are going and collecting. I will also go and collect. So there was one river, and on the river, this side Pandavas were there. So Duryodhana came and put a tent on the opposite side in the river. What happened? Suddenly one day in the river, all the Gandharvas came. Gandharvas came and they were having bath. Gandharvas, Gandharvika. In Bangalore, HBR layout, there is one Narasimha temple. Narasimha Giridhari temple. There, that Radha's name is Gandharvika. Okay, yeah, every ISKCON will have a name, no? So, okay, these Gandharvikas were having bath. That time, Duryodhan was, Duryodhan, we know, if he wants something, he has to achieve that time only. So, he sent a word through his Sipahi, whoever it is. Empty this pond, go away. Our Maharaj, Yudhishthir, want to come. Sorry. Duryodhan, not Maharaj. Our king, Duryodhan, wants to come, they said. And Duryodhan showed his anger. They are Gandharvas. Okay? So they all attacked Duryodhana, and Duryodhana was at the verge of leaving his body. This Yudhishthir came to know. Then Yudhishthir came to know, Yudhishthir requested Arjuna. Arjuna, after all, whatever is said and done, he's our brother, go and save him. So Arjuna reluctantly, of course, it's written very beautifully. Arjuna reluctantly went and saved Duryodhana. That time, after getting saved, Duryodhana was a big man. Whatever you want, you ask, he said. Arjuna said, okay, whenever I want, I will ask you. He left it. So that is why when Bhishma gave the 5 Ashtras, in which he invoked the mantras and gave it to Duryodhana for killing Pandavas next day, Krishna knew this. Krishna told Arjuna, go and get the 5 Astras back. If you go, he will not say no, because he owes a boon to you, so he will give you. So he gave. He didn't have to. So this is again the beauty of sincerity and honesty. They all, whatever they are honest enough. Okay. Hare Krishna.
Mataji, is the purpose of 5 arrows, Mataji, where used they?
It was not used, no. Krishna took it back. This was supposed to be, Prabhuji, Bhishma Pitama was taunted by Duryodhana.
Yes, Mataji, last time you taught Mataji, but Krishna he kept Mataji.
Krishna vanished it. That's all.
Oh, Mataji,
it was not used. Okay? Hare Krishna.
But one thing, Mataji, the boon was given by Duryodhana to Arjuna. When, Mataji? Before
during exile. Panjabandavas were there, supposed to be there 14 years in the forest, no? During that time. That time only they were also in the forest. They were going to different lokas because they were all like a little bit of what to say, little elevated ones, devotees. They all came from Krishna's loka only.
But
Panchandavas were.
my doubt is one, Mataji, after they went from Rajya to Vanavasa, right, Mataji? Before the condition of they losing the Juda means what? Gambling, right? Then
No.
how they?
After gambling only they all went, no, Prabhu?
Yes, Mataji. But when they met Mataji, this event when occurs, Mataji?
Prabhuji, Duryodhana also went to forest thinking he will also collect lot of weapons from different devatas. Okay. So when he went one day.
Okay, like Arjuna, he went Himalayas.
Different places, all direction they went. That's okay. Now for our story, what is important is Duryodhana put his tent on one side of a lake. This side Pandavas were there. So in that lake, Gandharvas were having bath. That time this clash took between Gandharvas and Duryodhana. Arjuna came and saved him. Okay?
Okay,